We're getting a closer look at the new women's facility for Moses Cone Hospital. Officials decided to build the new building to add more space and so that patients are closer to the main hospital in case of an emergency.
It's taking the great care we already provide and giving us a better space to do that in. But some of the key changes related to our model of care, again, includes the neonatal intensive care unit. We today have an open pod environment where we have 4 or 5 babies, all of their equipment, their caregivers, their family members, all existing in the same space.
The 5-story structure is estimated to be open later this year.